Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Grandia 2. And now I forgot that I wanted to make a joke.
Hoi.
Hoi! Agonia's also here. Hello, Ryan. Good to see you again. Hope you had a good start into the new year, at least. Hopefully. Somehow. Hope you're doing well. Oh yeah, we're back with Grandia 2. Doing more RPGing.
With a better party now.
With a much better yes. The stupid twink is out. The cute girl is in. We have had such a massive upgrade. Holy shit. Also,
So aristocratic families sent them away to the cloister, and RPG parties sent them away to becoming aristocracy.
you know what? Let's just be real here. He did such stupid things back to back in the last episode, like last time we played. Like, no, it's good that he's gone. It's good that he's gone. Like, okay. For everyone who doesn't... Oh, okay. Small update on rough parts what happened last time for everyone who wasn't there. So, basically we arrived in the kingdom where, you know, the stupid twin, Rowan was his name, came from. Turns out he's also the prince of the country. Also, the people of the country were apparently the evil people who fought back in, you know, the old war against, you know, what? Against Granas, you know, in the name of Val.
You okay?
Yes,
Good.
in the name of Valma.
But they
Also-
didn't seem bothered by it.
Apparently no one remembered. And also they had a door in their palace called the Door to Darkness, which was just
Of darkness, I think.
the...
To darkness.
Yep, I think
It
to
was
darkness.
it was a darkness door.
It was an evil darkness door. And it gets blown open because turns out it was just a door to a robot factory. Also, they hid their evil flag behind their, you know, their good flag. And the solution to everything...
And Rowan just destroyed the facility, even though you could do good with that.
Yeah, he just destroyed the facility by stabbing a console. That was a very well-built facility. Also, then he just decides that we should just openly announce that we were the evil guys and just hoist our evil flag again. Because that will restore the country. Then we can actually, you know, go
Move
into...
past that we were evil.
I guess? No, here's
Because
the
we
thing.
didn't have a flag, even though before the evil flag hung an actual flag.
Which they just had, you know, they just do that. They just cover the evil flag with, you know, a normal flag. As you do, apparently. It's just... Okay, you know what? I thought about this for a whole lot over the last week to a degree. Not a whole lot, but I thought about this. So let's just say you were a country and let's say a giant war, maybe even a global war, you know, a world war, and you did really evil things, you get brandished as evil, and then your whole thing is kind of just forgetting and pretending to be positive. And that is framed as bad. So to move on, you're supposed to adopt the evil flag again and just not hide that you were evil. I'm not going to say that this is a weird statement about Japanese politics, but it is kind of a weird statement about Japanese politics. Let's just put it like that.
They're still denying lots of stuff.
You know, they're doing it right now, but like, this game says we should stop denying it because then we can be actually good. It's like, what? Also, we should hoist the imperial flag again. Like, what?
I mean, maybe
It
it's
technically
supposed
says
to be.
that.
Maybe it's supposed to be a criticism of not denying your past, which would be a good thing.
Let's just say...
But there's also some weird shit. Also, there's who knows? Let's fight with Tio.
Yeah. Let's fight with the cute girl. I mean, it's just say, it could be criticism of that. I totally agree with you on this. But if it was a criticism, it's insanely poorly executed. Like, holy shit. The music is great though. Oh no, that was the castle again. Do we need to go here?
They will.
They will.
You also forgot what the Door of Darkness was for, so you can't be that good at writing things down. No?
Why don't they hate this prince? He's just, I don't know.
Because they don't know him like we
You
do.
know, Rowan did some good things, like over the travels in the last part, so I was like, okay, maybe Rowan, maybe you don't suck as much, and then he just sucked more. He just undid everything. Where's the harbor?
Somewhere,
Okay.
right?
Maybe? Ah, yeah. You were right. You just had to... Alright, yeah. This...
So ballet is exists in this world.
What exists?
Ballet.
Yeah, I guess.
Let's go.
Yeah?
Yes, Elena.
Yes, Elena, a lot of boats do. So now, instead of climbing a wall, we cross the rift.
This is a really designed ship.
I mean, it will float, but yeah.
It will work. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's weirdly designed to have like. Are those two back-mounted cannons?
I don't think so.
You can't telling me you're afraid of sea monsters and don't have cannons.
They do, apparently. That's just how you do on the sea, I guess. Ah! Look, it's the longfish.
In the ocean, Eleanor. It's in the ocean.
You dumb brat. You probably should ask yourself more why it hasn't filled up yet. I have to ask why there's just a hand-used pump. That seems very inefficient. Ah, yeah, you're not elaborating. You're not elaborating, okay.
It's probably just hydraulic pressure. Of course, we can talk to. Oh, we can.
You can.
Yay.
Ah, so we have another person grabbing power.
Also means she couldn't have been active that long, since there wasn't more androids produced.
I guess. So it was turned on again. Okay, so we have a Virgil.
Yeah, kind of.
It's a Virgil. Okay, now that I think about it, this was before the PlayStation 2, so this is a proto-Virgil?
Maybe.
I mean, even then, Virgil was only in Devil May Cry. Oh god.
Not
Did he-
much. It just produces robots with
It was just
consciousness.
robots.
With consciousness, apparently.
Yeah.
Sure, you could make an army out of that, but
Yeah.
you could also just do a new civilization.
Random dungeon time. Whee. It's funny he just keeps doing it.
Poor Reef. We have experience with reefs.
Yeah.
Those don't look like reefs.
I mean, it was basically made back in that day. I don't know. Okay, have you ever played the original Grandia or any of the Grandia games? Because like, I'd say the second game is much more like it's much more Final Fantasy game. The first one is like, if you ever wanted a game to actually like encapsulate and distill sorry, if you want to have a game that actually distills, the feeling of adventure perfectly, that's Grandia 1. So like if you like RPGs, JRPGs, like it's a linear one, okay? Like it's very linear in that sense, but it's good linear, It's very well paced.
Also, nobody is at the pump.
Oh yeah, right. That's a problem now. So like, yeah, the first game has kind of like, kind of a perfect soundtrack, great combat system. And yeah, as you can see, you can just
Eggs.
egg.
What colors?
Who knows? Time to make a novel of boys. Yeah, yeah, also a thing that happens, which is a great feature actually. You just camp with the group from time to time and reflect on the day. Honestly, one of the best ideas in a linear RPG. The first game just had more music in these scenes. God damn it, Marek just keeps being wise. Oh boy.
Hmm?
The eggs will rumble. Yeah, I think this was a Dreamcast release as far as I know, so... I mean, I think the irony about these games where, this was basically a Sega series. Like, I think the first one was a Sega Saturn game, which they then ported to the PlayStation 1 because it was a Sega Saturn game and they wanted to make some money. So, it's still a great version. Like, the PS1 version is great, just it's kind of sad they, didn't remaster the Sega Saturn version, I'd say, because it's a bit better looking, I'd say. Oh, just coming with the normal questions, Sky. Oh well. So we have that scene now.
エレナ、どうかしたのか？また具合が悪いのか？
海を見ていたの。でも、あれ。
バルナ月か。
ずっと見られているみたいで、とても嫌。
The Rock
あの月は、まるで凍てつくトゲのよう。見てると。
なあエレナ、あの月俺が消してやろうか。
え？
どうだ？
りがとう。そんなちょっとしたことでこんなに気が楽になるなんて。このままあの月がなかったらいいのに。
確かにな。消そうとしても消せないものか。
まるで星が降ってくるみたい。
Where was that from?
世界ってこんなに綺麗で広くて平和だ。みんなバルマーに怯えたりグラナクリフに隔てられたりしてもっと苦しんでるんだと思ってた。
Yeah, most people don't care.
Yeah. Also, yeah, red versus blue.
私って本当に何も知らなかった。
知らなかったって分かっただけでエレナは立派なもんだよ。もう世間知らずとは言えない。
今この時だけみんな忘れてしまいたい。世界を救う使命、バルマーの恐ろしさ、グラナス神官としての。明日になったらまた。だから少しだけ。
Oh, that's sweet.
And that's why people get drunk.
エレナ、お前って頑張り屋だな。誤解されやすいんだよ、お前は。俺はお前みたいに考えたことなかったよ。嫌な過去は忘れよう。消しちまおうとするだけだった。
メルフィスさんのこと。
忘れた方が幸せだと思ってた。でもそうじゃなかった。苦しい過去から逃げることなんてできなかった。
私、リュウドのことを何も分かってなかったのね。あなたの苦しみに気づけなかった。ごめんなさい。やっぱりただの世間知らずね、
だけどお前の頑張りは俺を変えたんだね。
私。
It's out of sync. It's out of sync.
気づいてみりゃ当たり前のことなのかもしれない。けどお前とこの旅をしなけりゃ一生気づかなかったかもな。お前のおかげさ。感謝するよ。
Part of the first game is not out of sync, I swear.
リュウド、
Even then, I would recommend just doing it on an emulator.
Yeah. Honestly. I'm so sorry.
こんな素敵な世界が大好き。この世界に住んで頑
What was
張ってるみんなが大好きよ。ありがとう、リュウド。励ましてくれて。私、
Yeah, the audio is just a bit fucked in
明
this.
日には超えられるさ。グラナクリフを。
Maybe we should have really installed the PC version we still have lying around here. But
Enemy noises.
I can guarantee you, if you get if you can actually emulate like Grandia 1 or so, and you like RPGs, I can highly recommend Grandia 1. It's kind of, I'm not saying it's a perfect game, but it is basically kind of the perfect JRPG. Yeah, omelet time.
Oh, those crabs. Yeah.
Why is this the generic?
Let's eat some shellfish and piss off God.
Okay, can I say one thing? First of all, what?
Those are shellfish.
Yes.
We kill them, we eat them, we piss off God.
Why do we piss off God?
Have you never read the Bible?
Yeah, I guess, but like, shellfish isn't forbidden for many countries, yeah, technically, and it's forbidden for Jewish people.
Are they talking about religious Jewish people or genetically Jewish people?
You know, I think the Bible really doesn't specify that for obvious reasons.
Because they didn't know about genetics.
Yes, also genetically Jewish is like, do you know what you just said?
Like,
It's just a cultural heritage.
I'm talking like the first people who came up with it. Like people talking about
You just-
themselves
no,
like
stop,
that.
stop,
Man,
just-
I'm saying that people talk about themselves like that for some reason.
No, they mean culturally, because that's okay, stop. We need to talk about how this.
You mean you're part of the Jewish culture? That makes sense. That makes way more sense.
Yes,
than-
it's a culture group. Okay, it's
I
a
know
shared
that's a
cultural
culture.
heritage and identity.
I know that is a culture group. Okay, that wasn't the point.
But also that kind of line of thinking only really developed in the Americans of the late 1800s, early 1900s, because a lot of Jewish immigrants came from all over Europe. So Germany and Eastern Europe, a lot of them.
I know.
Yeah.
That they think most like that, but they dominate the internet. Okay. You can't blame me for indulging.
It's a distinct culture group. That's it.
You can't blame me for indulging in their thinking to make a joke out of it.
No. Ah. You don't know. Oh God, no. You just made it so worse. Also, Q said something. Q is good. Q is a good girl.
Yeah. And I still don't know if you just say, oh no, it's so bad. If it's like bad, like I said something.
It is bad because it is kind of based, how you said it is based on very pseudoscience bullshit, which they also kind of thought of back then, but also...
Yeah, but that's the people who wrote it.
No. Anyway.
Not that it's real.
Also, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Christianity is a Jewish cult, and we just ignored a lot of those laws anyway.
I know, but you can make fun of them.
I feel like I'm now not even following the fucking plotline anymore.
That's the problem if you're like so imprecise in your criticism.
What do we get now? Let's get those. Yeah.
It could be like good criticism if I'm actually doing something completely wrong. Because I don't want to.
I can't really tell you how. Like this one. Okay,
Just house slash. What's the problem? Or just howl. Probably better.
Definitely, yeah. Howl is a lot better in this regard.
In this game, yes.
Oh yeah.
That's it. Because for some reason people always like about ancestry. Oh, I'm going back to the Jews of old or something. They talk about.
You're not saying this in a good way, I'm telling you right now.
I literally just told you what other people write, and it's weird.
Yeah, that's
You're not
the-
helping.
No,
That's the weird thing and with obsession with bloodlines. I mean, they have a whole fucking... They made a whole religion out of that.
Yeah.
That's an American
So,
thing.
so why is it bad that I'm telling you that they say it?
Because how you say it is wrong.
I told you how they say it, and I'm saying it's weird that they say it. So how's it wrong?
Okay, just focus on the...
No. You can't tell me something is wrong and then not explain explicitly why it's wrong that I'm telling you they say it and it's weird that they say it.
Okay. Basically, it is kind of it's thinking in bloodlines also in genetics that is wrong.
That's why I said it's
But
weird.
how you said it, but how you said it implied that this was just a general thing that is normal. Not that you talked about a specific group of people.
That's what I mean.
Yes.
I thought it was obvious, but okay, then my bad.
Normal JRPG magic attacks. For instance, I cast gun compared to... Okay, you know what? Yeah, it is great. It is great. We still have this game. We should also play it one day.
If you learn to actually criticize what I'm saying from the beginning.
It was a bit hard.
No, it wasn't.
You know what? I can just cover, who cares that?
Yep.
But yeah, by the way, if you like old Final Fantasy games, yeah, both Grandia titles have ATB. Basically.
A form of it, yeah.
Right? I don't know how much you will see in action of that because I'm doing the whole okay, you know what, that was a good one. Yeah. I don't know how much you will see because I'm mostly just blasting the whole. Oh no, I was surprised. Maybe you'll see more of it. So by the way, yes, the 3D environment is actually important. Like you have, like your character has to walk through an enemy, and
a certain amount of time.
For a certain amount of time, and if that time passes,
and they're not in reach.
And they're not in reach, the attack fails. And attacks can also be missed by, moving characters.
That's why magic is so strong and special attacks.
Yeah. But I mean, I've already leveled the magic a lot, so... Get fucked, traps. You know what the sad part about this is? I kinda like the setup. I kinda like the idea. They're reusing an enemy. If this was the first time we actually meet crabs, or I mean, that would be kinda cool.
Yeah, maybe they should have fought back with that one specifically.
Yeah. Because, okay, and I have to say this here. This is kind of, it's kind of riffing on a thing from the first game. And, the first game did it. Much better, actually. See? Missed because it helped. But also if an enemy attacks and you attack them, when they're in an attack phase and you attack them during that, you get a counter which makes more damage.
Yeah, you can either counter them, that also moves them back in the action bar, and you can also cancel them completely with some special moves and crit.
Okay, it's not the Dragon Slayer, it's the Dragonfly Slayer. Hello. Oh, my Dragonfly Slayer.
It's worse.
Okay. And the golden rule of any semi-linear RPG is you take every fight you can. Every single one.
Creative experience. Or otherwise progress.
I mean, which basically in old RPGs they all. Let's see how fire works. I haven't done that yet.
It should work well, but let's see.
It's leveled, so who knows? Oh,
it's better than that.
It's weirdly better. Why do they...
See, if you throw stone at a lobster, it will probably survive. If you boil it, probably not. That's logic.
You get boiled, like the lobster.
I like your attack animation.
Is this island the origin story of Jordan Peterson? Is this where his beef with lobsters began?
Maybe.
I just remember one edit of one of his speeches, and it
You
was,
don't need to go back all the time.
let me abuse the system.
Use your MP first. Then recover.
Yes. Okay.
方位013号風力120
She's still so very cute. Good attack animation. Probably just get away everyone watching. Your intermission kind of, I think, scared everyone away. Oh yeah, that's stuff here. And nothing. Yeah, it's kind of funny how, I see so many parallels to the first game, and I can almost always say the first game did it better.
方位013号風力
Because,
120
yeah, this is
Not to add if you already complaining about the intermission. You brought out the whole Jewish thing. I was just making a joke about eating shellfish.
no, you said first about the whole.
Nein, we'll just eat shellfish instead of bone.
Yeah, you said something about the.
No, that's because you brought it up. Then I needed to talk about that.
相手を間違えました
Peoples, by the way. Yes, I'm sorry. Okay. I mean, I don't think that was
You
how.
brought it up?
I wanted a clarification what you mean with that.
No, you didn't ask for clarification.
I mean,
It
I
has-
said this only
no.
really counts for.
That was you.
Okay. Anyway, she pose. Okay, can I say one thing about this?
Because, like, back in the day, the people in general and the culture group was also basically the same thing.
Yeah, that's. Yes, I know.
And that's why the question obviously can arise. So,
I mean,
can't
back in the
really
day
blame
it
me.
was. Really, it was more mistake. But, okay, can I say one thing about that? A lot of those food laws I find very weak. Like,
I
It is
presume
I get-
somebody just didn't take it well, and then they wrote it in.
I mean, I guess. Like, here's the thing, I get pork. You know,
Yeah,
especially-
pork makes perfect sense.
Especially like if you live in older times and such, pork is easy to mishandle. Not that pork is safe, but also pork is what no. The thing is, people always say, oh, pork gave you illnesses and such. Like you just had to prepare it perfectly, really well, and especially use it in salt, cured in salt. Then pork stays safe a long time. But
it could easily get bad in those regions.
yeah. But also the one of the biggest things is that they didn't need pigs. Because like the big thing why pigs were a thing in Europe was you could they were trash bags.
Yeah.
You feed
方
them
位013号風力
you had chickens.
赤く燃え盛る炎よ我が身に宿れ
You just don't get the shellfish.
Probably someone had a bad reaction to shellfish. You know how easily you can mishandle seafood.
Well, yes, but
終わりさよなら
but you cook that shit.
Your mom also got ill when we went to a Mexican restaurant, so don't tell me what you can't cook it and it's fine.
Why do you say your mom? I mean, it's true that it happened. I know what you want to say, but it's
I know what I want to say also because I said it.
okay. You know what? How about we just leave this topic behind because I don't think we will get to any sensible conclusion. Chat, do you have anything to say? Do you have any fun topics?
Asking yourself like people wrote in "Don't eat shellfish."
I mean, it's a good question because, like,
No, it's not a good question. It's because you can easily get ill from it or get parasites.
手応えのないやつらだ
Yes, you cook shit, you fry it. Like, no, who ate shellfish raw?
Your mom.
Those weren't raw. Those were also cooked.
So the argument is moot. It's invalid.
It's just.
It was cooked.
Shut up. Shut up.
マレイズル
Was
猛
cooked,
攻
so
おいしい
argument invalid.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, this fire really doesn't.
Frogs are resistant to fire in this game.
You know what the best part is about
これで
it?
どうだ
Yeah. You know we're on a water island electricity.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
It was told to us by some NPC. I don't
Yeah.
remember which one. But they told us.
手応えのないやつらだ
Yeah, please aid for everyone who hasn't heard it yet. Apparently the email account of Discord got compromised. So someone is currently sending out phishing emails from that account. You know, being like, oh hey, your account got locked because of terms of service breaches and such. Those are fakes. Don't click any links in those emails. They are from, Discord, but they're not from Discord, if you get what I mean.
Yes, even though I'm still confused why anyone would fall for that, because nobody looks at their emails and everybody has Discord on auto-start most of the time. So you would be like confused why your account would be locked since you're still
これ
in
で
it.
どうだ
It should, but like, again, this is just about,
The small percentage needs to be safe.
yeah, and let's just be real here. I think most people will identify a fake account, but the moment it actually comes from the real one, it has a certain amount of credibility.
Yeah. But if you have no problem because your account still works,
Yeah,
手応えのないやつらだ
everything that doesn't have legal consequences when you ignore it, you ignore it. That's what you do.
fair point. You actually, yeah, you should really do that. Just does it have legal consequences? The answer is no. Ignore it. I'm going back and forth. Oh, good that I went back. Flame shoes, flame bandana, flame armor. Why is flame shit on the?
It makes more sense. The people with the anti-flame stuff are the ones that die.
Yeah, so not really good.
Not that much better as well.
That's better. And flame lady.
Really bad.
Yeah.
But they're fire resistant if you need it. We also have access to it.
No, we haven't got that.
We got, I think it could be bracelet or something. I don't know if it's here or not. We got those.
Very valuable bracelet. Not good. So, let's just. I feel like the music is too loud again. Let's see if the flame shoes are. Nope.
Walk shoes are more different.
We don't need walk shoes to. Heavy boots would. No. Right now it's fine. Yes. Shoulder gloves. Oh yeah, the flame armor is much better.
Yeah.
So not better.
It's mostly not better in most cases.
Nope. Nope, nothing here. And that's good. That's just good. Well, semi-useful upgrades, I'd say. And before the game crashes on us.
That's true. This version had some weird problems sometimes.
Yeah, I feel like this is definitely because they didn't have the source code somewhere. Again, I don't think they really had one for the first game either, but the first game didn't have as many problems to begin with. But I think this is definitely like the biggest problem all games have, is just bad documentation. Because if you have games with good documentation, you know, because they made, for example, have made open source and shit. For example, look at, for example, the Quake and Doom remasters we got over the last year. Those haven't had, I mean, yes, they're on a new engine, but the fact they were able to, you know, port them to the new engine so well is also partially due to the fact that we have the whole code base. Like, you can just actually mod the shit out of Quake.
生まれいる豪華思い知れ
No! Not
Yeah,
here.
that's the one problem they have here. They have a turn switch since they switched from 2D to 3D. But their attacks trigger based on proximity. So if your character can turn fast enough, they will auto miss in this game.
Yeah, that's the irony, because you can clearly see how some parts would just work better with sprites in the first game.
They could have also, well, put the when to attack not only based on proximity only, but also on in which direction they face.
Yeah. It's neat what they tried, and I think it still works, but yeah, the big problem this game has is just, well, the big problem it has is, I think, that it tries to go very, you know, it tried to go very 3D and be, it was a graphic blend and it had just some downsides.
Impact bomb!
I mean, by the way, I should say, this is not that I enjoy 3D games. It's just a lot of 3D games. Okay, ironically, a lot of 3D games from back in the day had a problem with optimization, whether they were totally bad. next fight we will know what Theo's level up phases. This is going to be very important, everyone. You need to know if she smiles. Patience, not. Okay? But she just tilts the head. It's like, huh? This is cute. Just tilts questioningly. Oh, that wasn't healing fruit. It looked like a nut, but it was a healing fruit.
Is a nut a fruit?
No.
Why not?
Nuts are not fruits.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, nuts are a specific type of seed, I would say. And now it will probably be.
Or the other fruiting body.
No, not really. I mean, not really.
I like those questions. If you ask yourself, why are we asking stupid questions? That's because we're both technically still up. I can walk 5 steps and then I'm busy.
Yeah, so you're just looking. I mean, no! Attack Theo! No! Not the cute girl. Not the cute robot girl.
According to the Tuesday Forest Service, nuts are actually fruits.
Oh, come on! This is like if you open Google. I mean, is this used a foreign ser? Fuck! That's not an AI thing.
How about Wikipedia? In botany, a nut is a dry fruit from a tree or shrub, consisting of a hard or tough nutshell, protecting a kernel, like it with PCs, which is usually edible.
You know what? You just did the equivalent of just like hot dogs sandwiches, and then science is just like, yeah, they are.
I'm sorry. There are several systems in which you can classify things. None of them are 100% accurate. Like for example, okay, tomatoes are fruits.
I mean, they are. That's not wrong. That's like,
yeah. Still,
I mean, yes, if you say.
But in a culinary concept, they're not in what everything is understood as a fruit. Not necessarily.
Fruits are sweet.
But tomatoes can also be sweet, so...
I mean, literally, I just made us a tomato sauce from fresh tomatoes on Monday, which, I mean,
that was sour.
It was very light, but I mean, a bit sour. A bit, but...
I don't know if it's still after effects from the apparent COVID we had, but it tasted mostly sour.
There was a bit of sour as well. Oh yeah.
Ooh, big green guys.
I know.
That's them all.
By the way, if you ever had if you ever like, I want to make a healthy meal that shouldn't take a lot of work, here's the thing. Buy cherry tomatoes, put them on an oven tray, a bit of, olive oil over it, salt, pepper, mix that in. You can put in cloves of garlic, it rolls with that just fine, don't worry. And then you just put them like at 200 degrees into the oven for 30 minutes or so, and And if you want, just put in like a block of feta cheese in there, or mozzarella, whatever you like really. And just, you know, when it's done, you just mash them together and put in some, you know, some pasta that you cooked beforehand. Boom! Oh, sorry, you cook pasta and then mix that in with that mashed sauce. Boom, you have the tomato sauce. And it's all made from fresh ingredients. Oh. I mean, okay, not the it's cheese, but... Who can say no to cheese?
But who can say cheese is fresh? Fresh cheese is kind of like not cheese.
Fair point, I guess. Scaly warrior, I mean... Not wrong. Scaly warrior. I don't know. Oh. That's the thing. Egg.
The mechanism.
You say sayonara, by the way.
Yeah.
Q is cute.
Yeah. We don't have the spear anymore.
At least, but I don't want to go back, so...
We don't want to...
No! I'm just killing everything now, and then I move on. The two areas anyway. Also... Isn't that marvelous, that sound? I mean, that's an insta-kill still. 10 seconds flash is so good, ironically. There we go.
On one hand, the new Hull Slash is cool, but on the other hand, it's a downgrade from Hull Slash.
Yeah, it's like, it's not bad. Well. Yeah, you can just make, like, cooking is easy with fresh ingredients, as long as you know what you're doing. And I know what I'm doing, so I can tell you what you should do. Like, easy, fresh meals.
And I can tell you, nuts are fruit, because I looked it up.
It's just...
At least in bottom. At least in bottom.
Yes, I know.
I haven't looked it up for culinary.
You know what? This is like winning an argument. It's like the whole in Minecraft.
No?
Oh wait, she has an AoE SP attack. Ooh. Ooh. Sweet. Very good. I like that. Yeah, she got the kill. This is a Tio appreciation stream now.
Still, this is basically like what the old people that followed Walmart thought as appropriate clothing for Rome.
Don't you know they were evil?
Evil people clad their robots in yellow.
Evil.
Yellow shorts are for evil people. Okay.
I guess so.
So now you're going.
No, I want to see if I missed the point.
Maybe they
Thought I did, but no, apparently I didn't. Ooh, fight! Kill! Destroy! Maim! level her
電撃
Lotus
いきます
Yeah.
This feels like one hell of a good attack, actually. Nice.
So, money.
そんなんじゃ俺の命は取れねえな
I mean, that's one of the things with old RPGs. Health is just a meter for how long can you farm XP. And the more XP allows you to farm more. I think the guitar goes hard.
Unusual.
In today's world, as having better sailors contribute to mass extinction with low speed of crab and frog decimated. I mean, you know, it was their decision to be in a JRPG.
Was it?
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
it was their decision.
Frogs decided to be in a JRPG?
Yes. Frogs are smarter than you can think. I wonder what the boss is.
大地に気取る血の怒りをここに
What?
A fiery crab. Like a mantis shoe.
Maybe it's like the crab
電
from
撃いきます
Crystal Chronicles.
You know, that would be too cool for this game.
You know, we're shitting on this, but like, this is still one of the better RPGs of the 90s. Like, you know what, here's the thing.
Then maybe my standards are too high.
You play Grandia 1. I mean,
That's the first problem.
Here's the thing I want to point out. I think you set by many to be one of those, you know, forgotten, really good, you know, RPGs of the day. You know, on par with Final Fantasy VII or so. I wouldn't say, you know, it isn't, but playing it is like, I can see where you're coming from. It is definitely up there with them. The first game is better.
電撃いきます
I mean, it is definitely fight woodland critters and then kill God, but like, what was the first one in Grandia 1? What did you fight there?
Centipedes.
Oh yeah, right. You did fight critters.
You did fine. Then you fought weird things in ruins, followed by orcs and a kraken. You know,
Kraken. Still the
but
best.
it's way cooler because you're playing like some teenagers that just want to have an adventure.
Yeah, that's not really even a spoiler. You're like,
I think he is.
can you just Google his age?
I think he's 14,
He's
16.
young. Something.
Yeah, he's 14.
Fucking 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, the protagonist of the first game is 14. And he quite literally is the, I'm gonna go on an adventure type. And then, you know, that adventure just kinda escalates.
Also, he brings with him an 8-year-old.
Not really, okay, he doesn't do that on purpose. Let me put it like this.
Yeah.
That just kind of happens. It's... Just play Grandia 1, it's a great game. Like, Grandia 1 definitely can be summed up as, this should not be a, you know, this should not be a an RPG party. How did this happen?
Yeah.
And how old is he now? 15.
Yeah. He's alright.
1 year.
Yes.
我が刃の前に切れるものを出す
173 kinds of animal cruelty, 12 kinds of assault with deadly weapon. I mean, let's just be real here. You kinda kill a lot of animals in RPGs.
But they're also like, uncomfortable size animals that want to kill him. Okay, then again, imagine like a realistically simulated fantasy world where all those animal corpses pile up and starting to smell. And then the scavengers need to come, the omnivores and stuff need to be done.
Okay, by the way,
So if you're going back after you killed everything in a row, there should be different enemies there that feast on the corpses left behind.
So you're just describing Ultima Online, you know what happens.
Ultima Online didn't have that kind of system. They had the carnivore and herbivore, but they didn't have like.
Okay, by the way, for everyone who doesn't know what they're talking about, Ultima Online, before launch, they developed actually a very intricate ecosystem simulation, as in, you know, predators prey on smaller animals like, you know, rabbits, deers, etc. And the idea was that
like the herbivores aren't worth a lot, and so you kill the wolves.
you kill the wolves for quests and such, and they have, you know, the better loot drops anyway. That was the idea, by the way. They wanted to be like, oh, you know, you're part of this ecosystem, you have to decide how you participate.
As per usual with an undefined number of players.
The system broke literally, everyone was so smart, Bethesda had to heavily restrict because they would get hungry and kill everyone in a small quantity. Yeah, that's more like the system acting up. In Ultima Online it was funnier because basically the game went live and everyone started killing everything. The whole system was irrelevant because the thing is, yes, the rabbits and such didn't give a lot of XP or good items, but they gave XP and items, so everyone just started murdering them. It was just a mass extinction event. Yeah, Oblivion was... Oh god, you know what? This is one of the reasons why I really like Oblivion, because
They had some really good ideas.
Oblivion was a mess, but like I think when people are like, look, Oblivion is such a simple game, it was an insanely ambitious game that they had to cut back for kind of obvious.
I mean, the Goblin Wars existed at some point.
What? There was a whole Goblin War system at one point, which is still half in the game. Like, yeah, Oblivion was insanely. Okay.
Ass attack.
Like seeing 30 school medics because you cracked them to open. Yeah. Okay, we're dealing with that kind of monster.
Well, they told you to zap it, so... Phantom Echo!
It's still...
Oh, defense down.
Oh, okay, that's not good, that's not good. Okay, let me just check. Let me check. Should we zap? Right now, zap.
I wouldn't risk it, but your call.
Electricity is so... Oh, fuck. I really was like, maybe I can sneak it in, but, no, let's do these flank cuts. Oh, you know what I realized?
Huh?
For the first time in the boss fights, I think Millennia isn't the one who
Yeah.
Yes, Zep this time.
行くわよインパクトボム
More magic.
響き雷撃
Hibiki Raigeki.
I guess.
I know Raigeki, it's Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Ooh, that is good. That did some. Okay, you will get healed then.
Yeah.
レンジ行きます
I like those poses. They have some cool designs. Oh boy, Marek.
Can he even stand up?
I don't know.
Looks like he's paralyzed or something. He can heal his throat.
Oh yeah, right. So let's heal Marek. You do some Zep options. And you do a healer on yourself.
輝度7401東度716
Yes, that's
like
exactly what I wanted to say.
Japanese numbers.
これでどうだ
Zep works.
命を運び恵みの
That all is
救い
very
を
good
ここに
actually.
Yeah. It's the spell. Especially if you put all your skill book things onto one character to cast them.
Oh, slash is, you know what? That's Greenhouse Slash.
Sure, that it does damage.
It does damage.
銀色
I'm always unsure of her if that's the correct voice line or the game just fucked up.
Usefully, there are
命を運び恵みの救いをここに
get healed, dumbass. Yes, one is dead. Was done, I suppose.
終わり
And then it turns out you should have eaten them in a different order.
She tilted her head though. I don't know, maybe we have a new actor. Soul Egg. Let's also say what? Actually, let's save first. Before we forget. Oh well. I mean, it's not really correct and it's more stoma then, but yeah. That's probably one of those things where like always, when, you know, when people comment are like, oh, this game does the Elder Scrolls formula better and such. Okay, what do we have? Soul Egg. Soul Egg, yeah. And there's a second one. Oh, we have a second one.
And they share level.
It seems like that.
If you go to one we have... Which one has the other soul?
Wait a second. Holy. Why do I have a soul egg? Oh, yeah. Good night. Hope you stay well. I don't know. You know what? Let's just check this next time. Right now, let's leave this area and then we can level up. Oh look, it loops around it.
Like cheese.
What? What?
Like cheese.
It's like cheese.
Cheese loops around itself.
What's your breakfast messing with your lad? Ah, how strong is this guy that he calls these things breakfast? That is the question. How do we want to power scale Captain Bacala?
Spartacus could beat him.
Okay, but you know, now we're talking about the dilemma that Spartacus would basically beat anyone if he has an apple.
Ah, no. Pilgrim would beat him.
Yeah, okay, that's almost everyone.
Yeah.
Especially those that only want to show off power, because, yeah. And don't come in with but Goku. Goku wouldn't survive Spartacus.
Most Gokus would.
Most Gokus. So let's see how this works. Why did we pump?
I guess it's for propelling us in the air and then gliding over the cliffs.
I suppose so. So I mean a coup de bus.
Coup de burst.
Coup de burst. Yeah, coup de bus is a fart.
No, this is also a fart.
That's not a good design. You could have just encased your. You have glass.
Yeah.
It's sink or swim. That's what she's got. You could have definitely had a better design. Also, I guess no marine outposts yet.
That much Japanese I get.
Yeah. And how did you get to the other side in the first place, actually? Or did you go the other way around? Maybe? No, they were in like Seven Town.
That's a nice island. Wasn't it a cliff? Where's the harbor coming from?
It was on the other side of the cliff.
I guess.
Another abomination. Problem is that Marie just cannot overshadows everyone. This is kind of the most normal looking town so far.
I don't think those houses are normal.
I mean, they have walls. It's like,
Yeah, but they have like outer bricks and inner bricks and lots of weird roofs. Lots of them.
yeah. Is it wrong though?
Maybe he is slimy. Who knows?
Who knows? Why is everyone so pissed that, like, it was his fucking brother?
Maybe he took the blame?
I don't know. If he did that, he was very stupid. First of all, thanks, but also, I don't know. The thing is, I don't really... I think the more, I learned about old games, I feel like those who ported the game probably just didn't have the time, money, and resources doing it, properly. And apparently, Grandia 2 had just a bunch of technical problems from the get go, which is like, if you port code and you don't have the source code, you can't really, the old problems, or stuff that could have been problems but weren't on the old system suddenly are problems. So, yeah, it's similar with what I wanted to say earlier with you know a lot of people jump usually to sayings like devs went 3D too fast, which in hindsight I would say not really. Like, yes, if you look at games, for example, like Symphony of the Night, perfect example.
I think that's the house on the right.
Yeah, I think so too, but like, oh yeah, brought it up. The
There's a model watching.
yeah.
Luckily, there is no grass in this town.
There's a bit there. It's a bit of weed. It's technically grass.
I guess.
It's covered up, but it's half covered up by the shed. But you can imagine there is some grass weed there.
Okay. Also, you got the lullaby staff.
The what?
The lullaby staff.
Ah,
Maybe it's better. It's not.
it's not.
Makes you faster, but it's worse.
Yeah.
We like attack.
Yeah, I mean, okay, what I want to say is that a lot of old games, like, especially when I went to 3D, a lot of people are like, oh, the platforms weren't,
こでリュウドに何があったの？ここは本当にリュウドの故郷なのかしら？
お嬢さん、リュウドに何があったか知りたいだろう。
Yes, she asked several
誰
times.
でもいい。外を見るんじゃない。見たら話は終わりだ。それからこの話は誰にも言わないこと。いいかな。
わかったわ。一体何があったの？
ここは剣士の村という通り、剣の技を磨き、道を極めようとする者が集まるところだ。メルフスとリュウドは早くに両親を亡くし、村長を親代わりに育った。そして二人もまた剣の修行を始め、目覚ましく腕を上げた。特にメルフスはこの村が始まって以来最強とまで言われた。リュウドは親友のガッタと剣の修行に明け暮れる毎日だった。最強の剣士メルフスに村の誰もが憧れていた。
I mean, I know that you do this animation like that, but it was still fun jittering.
Still weird when he jumped in the air, his shadow disappeared. It would be sword shadow mostly.
Yeah.
やがてメルフスは村長の娘リーナの言い名付けになった。気立てのいいリーナはリュウドにはすでに姉も同然だった。
この剣のように曇りなく、この刃のように清く正しく、強き心を持った剣士となる。
ある日、激しい嵐が村を襲った。続いてご神体の祭壇からただならぬ地鳴りが響き始めた。ご神体とは世界最高の剣士にしか触れることのできない恐ろしい力を秘めた剣で、村の守り神と信じられていた。リーナが荒ぶるご神体を鎮めるため祭壇に向かった。村人はリーナが無事に帰るのを待ち続けた。だがいつまでたっても不気味な地鳴りが止むことはなかった。
Those sprites are very neutral for what happened.
リーナに何が起きたか誰も知らん。しかしその時恐るべき悲劇が始まったのだ。帰ってこないリーナに心配した村長はメルフスを中心に村の若い者を調べに向かわせた。し かし嵐も地鳴りも広がるばかり。
Mountain roof bikes.
That's not a good sign. Spiky mountains are always evil.
They're either relatively
竜
decent
ドは一人でメルスを
depends on what mountains in the first place.
Yes.
見てしまった。
メルピス兄さん、ピーナ姉さん。メルピス兄さん。
Why do I have a feeling that has a twist to it?
Like she was possessed first?
She was probably possessed first. Yeah. And he only went insane afterwards.
Maybe.
Yeah, which would be understandable to a degree, I'd say.
I mean, he was also possessed. So. Oh, he's purple blood.
Yeah, that's very ominous.
It's Super Mario Sunshine Group.
I wanted to say, you know, this is the heartless shit that's
竜ド
all
は
over Kingdom
死ん
Hearts.
だ
It's
リーナの
violent.
傍らで泣き続けた。リーナの体はメルスの剣で大地に縫い止められたまま。村人が島中を探し回ったが、メルスの影も形もなかった。人殺し、ご神体を奪った男。それがメルスの新しい呼び名になった。おかげでリュウドはこの村にいられなくなった。そしてジオハウンドとして生きていくことになったのさ。3年前のことだ。
リュウドはそうやって自分の悲しみを抱え込んだまま今まで生きてきたっていうの。
一番信じていた兄が裏切られ、あいつは人を信じるのが怖くなっちまったんだな。
辛かったでしょうね。故郷を追い出されて一人っきりで生きるなんて。
Thanks for the exposition, Sky.
かわいそうよ。
It's probably
お
the
前さん
bullet.
がそれを分かってやれば、あいつも少しは楽になるさ。
I mean, why is it in the fucking tree?
And why flew a bird in there?
Grail Mountain. Mm-hmm.
From the Holy Grail. Or the Unholy Grail. Who knows?
Yeah. Oh, you just know. Okay, you just know that. Okay. But yeah, what I wanted to say is that when it comes to early 3D games, the more I learned about how they are structured and also the platforms they were on, is like a lot of them were just a mess. You know, they were just literally a mess because I know a lot of people are like, oh, look how, for example. Well, Symphony of the Night ran on the PS1 because it was sprites and all, you know, could use the power better, etc. But like, in reality, it was less about, you know, it was less about how much power a game used. That is more of a thing that came later. You know, it wasn't that it was not a non-factor, but it was more about, what were devs experienced with? Like, you know, seeing how, for example, Super Mario 64 just runs better if you remove the literal optimization. It's just the fact was
There
early
was no
3D.
shop?
What?
There was no shop.
You know what? I should go back. I didn't check for that.
Well, him and everyone else in the party.
Yeah, this is teamwork.
Yeah.
But yeah, the thing is, a lot of early 3D, especially 3D oriented consoles, were actually quite powerful. Like, the problem was to a degree, how could you program on them? But also, how could you program on them? Like, it was just a lot of guesswork, you know? And not everyone was, let's just be real here, not everyone was, the West was just better at 3D to a degree than Eastern devs to, and that part, like, but that came down to the fact that John Carmack exists, and the guy is a cheat code.
First, let's sell stuff.
Yeah.
We have lots of weird bracelets, remember?
Oh yeah, right. Okay, Mirage earring. Yes, but
We have bought 4 of them because we wanted to, remember?
right, there was something. Silver bracelets, leather bracelets, pretty bracelet.
Yes, those we don't need. Now we have money. What a pretty ring.
Very valuable ring. Let's just keep one for
Okay.
good time's sake. The fine broadsword.
Or the Mikage. See, the whole Kage is whack.
Okay, I guess we take this one. Yeah, we will take this one.
Silver flail.
Yeah, I mean, this.
How much better is it? Let's see.
Yeah, we can take that hit to the move.
Yeah. Then we get the dread bow, pretty sure.
Yeah, bye.
And now on to the armor.
Mithril dress. Warrior mail. Huh. Oh, the Mercury bandana is an upgrade, so I guess we get the mithril dress for her. Yeah.
Not really necessary.
Yeah, true.
Not that bad. The mercury bandana is probably better. Yeah.
Yeah. Better. Slightly better only. But the move is up, so. But for both on the right, so let's just do this.
Couldn't you just gone to the right?
No, I couldn't. It actually goes back. Look.
Weird.
Yeah. This is a bit weird.
Ooh. You don't want 5, no?
Just 2.
I guess. You don't need to move, just equip and then see if you want more.
Yeah, poison paralysis resistance. We take this one. Thank you. Sounds good.
The other two don't need it?
No, they would have had downsides with that. Let's save it. Yeah, so early 3D was just a lot of guesswork. And this is why I would say, you know, oh hey, you don't have...
If you stuck with old conventions, you could run into problems.
yeah.
Like, oh, we're programming most on the... What was it? The CPU?
The RAM.
No, the CPU.
It was programmed on the CPU, yeah, and suddenly you actually needed to use the, you know,
You
need to
had
use
it
RAM.
and would be way more efficient to include the RAM, but if you're like, I don't know how, that's how I did it,
Yeah,
people needed to figure it out.
but like that's the thing with 3D engines. You could make some really good ones, but also there's a reason some of some big game names and studios still use forks of id Tech to this day. You know, like. It's 2.5D games were, you know, there before John Carmack, but there was a very steep difference between everything before Wolfenstein and Doom, and yeah.
Those are lots of crayfish.
Those are a lot of crayfish, and I will use them. Or, you know, oh, we should probably level it.
Yes, you said you would do it, but if you didn't,
I forgot.
I don't think you need to...
Yeah, right.
レイン行きます。
And here's the thing. Doom and Quake 2, for that matter, were all ported. Okay, they were not really ported, but they had versions on the N64, which had some differences. Yes, you know, they had to adjust some, but keep that in mind. Doom and Quake 2, like both running on the N64. Like, the N64 was not powerful. You actually need to know how to use 3D graphics and what to do with them. And that was mainly the challenge they faced, because if you fuck up, you know, with code, you basically fucked up for a long time. Let's actually skill. No, wait, let's skill the power up. First of all, you will get Lotus Flower upgraded. That's just... yeah, that just feels really good.
Legendary attack dance and a dance that moves that stops wind currents.
That seems oddly specific, but okay. First of all, do we want to have... I think we have Book of Gales. Oh yeah, we can... up. That is good.
I don't think...
Sapphire Chant.
Yeah, sure. But we need to actually level up her house slash and stuff.
True. That means we need to go to... what is she using, actually? Mistake. Oh yeah. There we go. Hold slash is max.
Okay.
I guess we could get a bit more healing.
Yeah.
Useful. Yes.
Why?
I feel like the more enemies we have, and if we can get them onto one place, we can just do better AoE attacks.
What are the other ones? Poison paralysis cure? Okay.
That's actually not bad.
Blocks magic. Working out on bosses. Covers the range with poisonous gel. Okay.
Oh. Let's get that one.
Yeah. And now you're out of magic cards.
Yeah. Let's see, can we... You know what?
Should we?
Should we? I haven't used Flying Tensaken a lot. It's probably stronger, which is probably good against bosses, but
But then we can also just skip to the lightning strike.
actually, let's get her Impact the Bomb up.
Fair. Now we don't have special coins.
Yeah, that sounds but a lot better. I thought I had leveled Impact the Bomb up, but I always try to say it like her, but that's, you know... If you can't really butcher English when you're, you know, in the way a Japanese person does if you're not Japanese.
Yeah. Like, if you do not speak Japanese as a primary language.
Yeah, no, the butchering is not that easy. Well, let's see how Lotus Flower is now. Yes! Lots faster. That's a good girl.
ヤマトの地層他の霊能よ我らに力を
Oh, we have an AoE SP attack. Oh well. Yeah, and from what I heard, Grandia 2 already had, Oh, it's the Stonebird!
You were surprised by the Grandia 1 Stonebirds.
It's the Grandia 1 Stonebirds in higher quality.
And it looks slightly different.
They still updated the same model, I'd say. Yeah.
I don't know. They have different wing marks and stuff.
行くわよインパクトボムレンジ行きます
Maybe. Can you just... Oh well, who cares? That's a safe point anyway. There are way too many save points.
In that regard, yeah. Like, yeah, you have a memory leak in the game, and you know, you don't document well. Anything that you could, anyone who would try to untangle your game later would basically be faced with,
I need to read and comprehend pretty much all of this code at once.
yeah, it's hard. And also, most companies just don't have the expertise of, you know, ripping game files with. It's hard.
Also Makibishi. Just collected Makibishi.
Oh, nice.
This is not the Lotus Flower move. It's not a house slash situation. Yeah, it's more of a house.
Yeah.
But not Howl's Moving Castle, that's a different story.
You get this one.
I'm tired, so I'm only able to make bad jokes.
Do you ever make good jokes?
Yes, you just don't appreciate them.
I don't think they would.
See? You don't appreciate them.
これでどうだ
So yeah, when it comes to porting, I'm not blaming Best too much. Because that shit is hard. Especially getting to cracking open codes. That was bad.
そんなんじゃ俺の命は取れねえな
Also, Team is tiptoeing.
Yes, which is very good. Yeah, like... Then again, who even has the time and money to, you know, actually crack open game files and reverse engineer code? Like... Let's take some progress. A good example is, by the way, the Demon's Souls remake. That thing... I know people, you know, there are people having problems with it in a lot of ways, but like, what is more remarkable is that this game is almost one-to-one. It's basically one-to-one the same game, except for, I think, 1 or 2 changes. Nice. And those basically amount to, you can now roll in all directions. That's it. That is the change. Everything else from the physics and how it works is one-to-one the same.
Oh, that's supposed to be the source. Oh, well, we know those.
Oh yeah.
The nut thrower. Nut throwers are back.
I thought I knew that sound. Anyway. The fire is back.
これでどうだ
Yeah.
手応えのないやつらだ
And, you know, they were able to achieve that because they were, you know, basically able to crack open the whole code from the PS3 and then just went and ported all of that code into their own engine and then also went and made the QA testers play, you know, the PS3 version and their version side by side, so, you know, they knew what would feel different. They can tell, like, okay, no, there is which is, you would think, like, oh wait, that's actually kind of a cool thing to do, you know, letting people play the games side by side, so you have very clear QA. But once again, who has the time and money to do that? Yeah, could probably be better, but I think the same devs are now working on another remaster collection for another RPG series with, you know, the publisher. I think Luna or something. So I don't think, you know, they're like that angry with it, but I feel like we're just literally looking at devs who simply had the problem of they had to make a game and then at some point just realize, can we fix this or not? So the re-release of all games have become so common last year. Maybe. It's still hard because it depends heavily on the game, mind you. heavily on the game and platform it was on. Like, if you for example look at emulation in general, okay, which should be, if we're honest, should be
Most emulation was adjusted to make certain games run, not to actually emulate the console.
First of all that. Also, they had to
悪軍を意志なる炎よ
because
我が身に宿れ
the problem is, especially if you look at old games, it's just really fucking hard to get any of them running in general because, as I told you, a lot of code is very, very weird. And also, again, I think the next big problem is that a lot of companies simply don't specialize in that. There's a reason why Sony, bought Bluepoint because, people have problems with their art direction and such, and that's a contentious point. But if you have a company that can actually, remaster, remake, and, pinpoint, and really pinpoint those games, or what they were doing, that is an insanely impressive feat to have. Especially since I think they're like the only company I know that said, no, we do not want to make our own games. We actually want to, specialize in, remaking, remastering games, which that's good, by the way. Like, we actually would need more companies specializing in that, because that is actually kind of an important job. But also, get people who want to do that. Like, if you have expertise in, creating games and design and such, most do not want, like, sure, there's probably one or two projects where a few people would say, hey, we would like to do that, but remastering games, porting games, that is work for hire. You usually don't have a lot of studios that really specialize in, we want to do this right. And, yeah. There's a reason they bought them up, because you want to have a good quality remaster. That's fucking hard to do, and frankly, they also had problems with that in the beginning. Like, with PS3, for example, they ported, I think, the first 3 Ratchet & Clank games, and also the Jack and Dexter games, which were, by the way, good ports, but they had flaws. And one of the most interesting things I found out was, by the way, and the Vita games, the Vita versions, also don't really work that well, which is basically a problem of the Vita is a weird console. And if you then port games from an even weirder console onto it, you just run into problems. But what they basically said was, when they were porting the Jack and Dexter games, which were really impressive games for the time, they basically opened the code and were like, what the actual fuck were the people doing at Naughty Dog? Like, literally, they looked at the code and were just like, what the fuck are we looking at here? Because there were so many layers of tricks, basically, to make the game run as it did, and to make it work as it did. They literally just called up, Naughty Dog and were like, hey, you still have the people around that made this engine? And this was, working with code. Because, like, that's also the next problem. Hey Sophie, it's pretty nice. We finally skipped the stupid twink. Now we have a cute girl on the team, which is a massive improvement if you ask me. But yeah. It is hard, you know, actually getting it to run because the PS2 is a weird fucking console. Like, yes, for example, the GameCube was the more powerful console in most specs, but the PS2 was still very, very powerful. If you knew what to use. Because the whole emotion engine thing is... I don't know how to abbreviate it, and some people will probably hate me for now, but like... Imagine if someone basically puts the CPU and RAM into one thing. Like... The PS2 could be brutally fast. In you know, that one specific regard, just the data throughput. It could just be brutally fast. If you... unfortunately for the GameCube, the PS2 had games... Hello, Claire! Yeah, I mean, the GameCube had other problems, like... you know, the controller wasn't really made for most games, which... Yes, it was... I should point that in, because I will say it. The controller was basically perfect for every Nintendo game because they were designed around that, but every other game was not really designed around the GameCube controller, so you just sat there being like, what is this thing? You know, missing 2 shoulder buttons, for example.
One.
Okay, yeah, 1 shoulder button. For some reason. Seriously, Nintendo, what the fuck was that?
That was... I can guarantee you that was because Miyamoto couldn't think of another way to name the opposite Z trigger. Because the Z trigger is called the Z trigger because that's the one they have left from the N64.
Yeah, it probably was something.
That's why it's the C stick, because beforehand it was the C buttons.
Yeah,
on the N64. It's really weird. It's basically Nintendo's whole principle of we do not do anything if we do not have a gimmick for it. In this case, names.
Yeah, it's like the PS2 has no games. It's like
the PSX.
The PSX has no games. It's like, oh yeah, they have no games. Just, you know what the funniest part about this is? They tried that with the PS4, and then you look at the you know, the backup, you know, the backlog, you know, backwards compatibility backlog the PS4 gave the PS5, and it's bigger than the whole backwards compatible library of the Xbox. Just, it was an insane. It was, I think, over 4,250 games that just. The PS4 had also an insane library. The PS2 was even more insane. And I mean, I know a lot of people don't remember the PS3 library, but holy shit, the PS3 library had some good games. I mean, they had some weird games, but like, especially weird multiplayer games were kind of the bread and butter of Sony. That's weird to think about. Like, you know, if they actually went earlier on their, hey, we should also release our games on PC and have cross-play strategy that they have now, you know, which basically helped Helldivers 2 become the thing that it is, we would have Mac today. Remember Mac? That was good. Shit, we would still have Zipper Entertainment then. Fuck. Anyway, but yeah, it's a fucking weird engine, fucking weird console in terms of how it was built. Because, I mean, okay, the PS1, 2, and 3 were basically made by a madman. They were really powerful if you knew what to do, if you know what to do with them, but also it made them hilariously horrible for backwards compatibility. Like, the reason the PS4 has no backwards compatibility, even though this was like a talking point, and let's just be real here, it was a stupid talking point, because everyone who brought it up did it, like, let's just be real here. They did it with, how is it called again, bad intent, because it was very clear, very early. Getting backwards compatibility would not happen. No, the price wouldn't be jacked up to oblivion. Because that's literally how they did it back in the day with the PS3. So yeah, if you ever wonder, oh, why did the PS3 launch model have backwards compatibility to the PS2 and PS1? Because there was a whole PS2 inside of the PS3. They literally, let me just, I don't know if I can actually tune it down a bit. Nope, I can't. Sorry, maybe I should make it a bit in OBS less. It's always a bit of a hassle with this one, yeah. Yeah, the big problem was just, like, if you look at that, and, like, literally Mark Cerny brought that up, and they were like, yeah, we tried backwards compatibility with the PS3. The only solution was slamming a PS2 inside of the console. If you ever were wondering why the PS3 was so ridiculously priced, that was it. It was 2 consoles in one. Just complete madness. If it is not, if it is too silent now, tell me, I can turn it up again. But yeah. I mean, yeah, the Xbox One, they failed on their own. It was a Franken console, that is true, and like, again, if you look at the PS2, which, you know, PS1 and PS2 games to this day don't have good emulation, and they're trying. Like, one of the things that leaked over the time and time again is that Mark Cerny is basically working on a software solution that future consoles could just emulate how the, you know, it was also a Linux PC. Yes, the PS2 was also a Linux PC. It is so fucking wild to me that people are like, you know, you know, when it comes to, oh, which console manufacturer is the most consumer friendly? I just sit here being like, hey, remember that one of them allowed you to install Linux on 2 of the consoles, and had a compartment where you could just slot in, you know, hard drives without, you know, could just swap them, you know, standard, just standard laptop hard drives, you know, without having problems with the warranty, and the other one sold proprietary saving hardware, which jacked up the prices. I just wonder if people remember that, you know? But yeah, I mean, the Linux function was then patched out because... Remember the big hack? Which also was done partially because, you know, you were allowed to install Linux. It's just... That's why it's gone. Like, sorry kiddos, that's why we can't have nice things, because someone thought, let's just do a really, really big problem for everyone. But yeah, again, the PS2 was a fucking weird console. So actually, you know, porting games, even if you have the source code, means you would need to break up the source code and just find out what was specifically made for the console back in the day and replace that with equivalents. Oh no, they're now hurling apples. Powerful apples, but they're hurling apples.
But what do apples contain?
Seeds.
Yes. And what are nuts also?
Shut up!
See, Tio can't understand your anger.
What the hell was that apple made of? Apples are just powerful. I mean, Claire, how would they keep the doctor away?
That's true.
Huh?
They have to be pretty powerful throwing objects to be able to do that.
Yeah. Obviously. Oh yeah, this is why I'd say, you know, porting games is just fucking hard, especially again, if you don't have the source code. There's a reason, you know, Square was basically like, if we don't find the source code, we won't port Final Fantasy VIII, because why the fuck should we, actually? It's gonna be bad. The Partyman was the doctor, of course. They notoriously read the apples. I mean, yes, she is the healer. It's not wrong. It just happens. And again, if you don't have the source code, and you can't, really break open the code or reverse engineer stuff, or you don't have, documentation on the engine. Like, a good example, by the way. If you're looking at, again, a bit more expertise, where I have a bit more expertise, if you look at, for example, boomer shooters. Most old engines, boomer shooter engines, 2.5D engines, they were made open source, which helped them have insane longevity. Like, you know me, I'm shilling Beyond's games, and they're made in GZDoom, which is impressive as fuck. But now let's cut to the chase. This doesn't mean, all of them are, have perfect ports or anything, because let's say, for example, let's look, for example, at, GZ, like, Doom games, yes, on the Doom engine, no problem. But let's switch over to build engine. We have the source codes for basically everything 3D Realms did. So if you go out there, there will be a really, really good source port of, Duke Nukem 3D, for example, or Shadow Warrior. Because, again, open source, you could just do shit with them, no problem. Rhythm was saying that, so they're able to keep doctors away. I mean, okay, you know what? If we want to say that, you probably don't need one apple. You just need a very, very unhealthy apple. But yes, I guess they keep the doctor away if they have cyanide in them.
Apples have cyanide in them.
Yeah, the seeds apparently.
Yes, they do. Just a small amount, but
yeah. Not. I'm gonna go back, heal up, and save, and then we go into the next area.
And then it turns out there's a safe point on the other side.
I don't care. We are not talking. It's fun.
We're not risking it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's... Where was I again? So, okay. Basically, you have... So you have, now, the build engine games. Okay. So Duke Nukem 3D, good source ports. Similarly, Shadow Warrior, you can get really good source ports because that thing was made open source, so it works. You get those games, you put in a source port, it works. Period. However, Blood was not made open source. And if you're now saying like, but we have Blood re-releases, yeah. And Fresh Supply, I think is it called, is the best one, which is basically an amalgamation of a lot of source ports, and it's still not the same. Because this is even though they had 2 whole other build engine games to reverse engine from, and it's still not really the same. That is the difference between, there's just the difference between having the source code and not.
You're walking in circles.
Because I want to see if there should be another area where I didn't pick something up. So.
True. Right here to the left, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Left. Yeah.
Yeah, over there, I think. So yeah, there.
There.
Oh wait. Do I just get there by? Let's just see. So yeah, I can just walk over. I can just walk over it. Mars? What?
Whole Mars bar has survived.
Who would make a talisman out of a Mars bar? It's not good. Yeah. But yeah.
It's fine. Do we have something to unseal magic? In the inventory?
Let me just check, actually. I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll save them.
Yeah, it's... And this is on an engine that had source ports. Like, really well documented source ports. And to this day, they get better, but just... There's no good blood port. Yeah, game preservation and porting is hard as fuck. That's that. But yeah, But yeah, also, it is so funny how people, how someone said the PlayStation has no games, and then, you know, people tried retroactively to be like, all of them had them now. It's like, listen, just because you don't know about games doesn't mean they don't exist. But yeah, the PS3 really had a bunch of weird multiplayer. It's kind of sad that they're not there anymore. Well, yeah, the PS2 library, that one was just... But yeah, also just full of games where you would say, holy shit, how did that happen? Like... Yeah, good example, Jack and Daxter. Which is a fully 3D open world game without loading zones. Like... That's impressive as fuck. But also, you can imagine they probably did a lot of fuckery behind the scenes because else it wouldn't work.
What are those snakes?
They're poison.
They put their, when they spit their poison, they grow more spikes.
They just need to kill them faster.
And they're like spikes coming out of them. Way too long spikes, actually.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, we definitely need a new topic, damn it.
Good luck with that.
Did you just leave me alone here?
You talk to Chet all alone the whole time.
Yeah. It's good progress here. Let's beat up Memphis. I kinda wish I could skip some of these animations. As I said before, it's just going through them all the time. I kinda want to just skip them.
For me, it's fine.
It's fine, yes. There you go.
You can't tell me you have a topic, and then you just say nothing.
It's, you know, maybe I come up with another topic, but it's more like...
Yeah, but how am I supposed to help?
Maybe you have a topic?
No.
Oh yeah, one thing for tomorrow, I think. for everyone that's interested, we have some, you know, movie night / series nights on the Discord, usually on the Thursdays. And tomorrow is still kind of to be determined / something new is happening, so we might just watch a movie.
There was dark armor, you didn't equip it or look at it.
I will look at it afterwards.
You're terrible.
I am not.
That's how Ivan got it. Without dark armor, didn't look at it.
You know, Ivan got his name due to other factors, actually.
You say that. But that's the actual truth. It was just lost to time until I made it up.
You know, the irony is, as with a lot of things in history, Ivan was named the Terrible because he was kind of terrible to the aristocrats. He had some absolute power moves though, because, for example, you know,
If you're still not looking at the dark armor, you will end like Ivan the Terrible.
Let me just talk. Ooh, where's attack though?
Yes, because you have an armor that gives you attack. Which is unusual.
What I would get is P recovery when I get
And
hit.
a lot more defense.
So yeah, I guess. Nope, I won't do that.
Which is the one that gives you damage?
Age curse. No, not done. Okay,
Ancient
blind
Soup.
field gap.
Not good enough.
Not really worth it.
I think we
now.
have outgrown the
Yeah.
5 damage.
Yes. But yeah, Ivan the Terrible was. I mean, he wasn't really the nicest person, but he was mostly terrible again to the aristocrats because he was one of those rulers who wanted to, you know, rule absolute. And okay, you won't believe how he actually managed to do that, because what he basically did was he was like, I want to rule absolute, and you know the aristocrats were like, lol, LMAO. So he just left. And basically everyone was like, oh shit, who do we put on the, you know, on the throne of the Tsar again? Because, you know, they know we're all basically in kind of an aristocratic democracy. And we're just like, fuck. We can't actually put someone on there because, you know, they couldn't actually, you know, decide on someone. They couldn't decide on someone because, you know, infighting and shit, but they had to you know, to choose someone. So then I was just like, now if you just give me more power, I'll do it again. And so he got what he wanted. The guy abdicated the throne just to gain more power. If that isn't, you know, a 1000 IQ move, I don't know what it is. History is fun. Sometimes. Sometimes history is just sad, though.
手応えのないやつらだ。
Move Blessing, Bonds of Trust, Earthen Axe. Okay. So, first of all, Earthen Axe is much better, actually. Holy shit.
Yes. Unless you're fighting against something that's good against Earth.
Yeah, that's true. So, who knows, but I think considering we get it here... yeah, wizard's head, definitely. Oh yeah, at the beginning of next month, which is I think in 2 weeks or so, there's gonna be another open beta for Monster Hunter Wilds if anyone wants to try that one again. Ironically, nothing they say that they will change and rebalance the weapons with is gonna be in the beta. So, like, listen, I get it having another chance to play the game, and it's also nice that they have a new monster in it. But yeah. Is this probably the part when, people ask, I got asked recently, like, oh, hey, would I recommend Wilds? And, like, I just have a problem actually answering that question because we really barely know shit about Wilds, other than it has bigger areas than World.
And there's always the players loaded in, at least according to the tests they tried.
At least in the server side, maybe, on the server, they're kind of loaded in, at least in the towns. So, yeah, only in the towns, and only 36 visible, but hundreds
but
are
the
back.
towns are still part of the map.
Yeah, the towns are part of the map.
Not separate loading zones directly.
Yeah. But now we, end up with the next problem because now they said in basically in a video, oh yeah, we're reworking how the weapons work. Like some get stronger, some get weaker, and you're like, okay, so I can't actually say anything about the weapons now because they're not gonna be the same at launch. And the performance being better, good. I'm that's kind of expected, but like, okay. Similarly, if someone wants to know, oh, is this a good start, for the series? I don't know how the structure will be.
I probably recommend everything before World, except maybe the first games before Unite. Those maybe not, unless you're like into experimental retro shit.
Yeah, like generally, I would say you can definitely say all the weapons are good for that.
Yeah,
I think
from Unite onwards, I think everything is good, and from the new ones, Rise is also good.
I think personally the best one to get into, in my opinion, is Portable Threat actually. But I might be a bit alone on that part.
I mean, I have problem deciding on that stuff because for me it's like except for some obvious flaws well introduced into the series, I never could imagine how anyone would have a problem with getting into the series. Like, I don't understand that concept.
I think the biggest problem it has is, I think it's actually twofold, and it's different for, when you start with it. Because, for example...
Yeah, because, like, for most people I've heard that have problems getting into the series, I've never heard them actually define what their problem is. Like, lots of people talking about how people have problems getting into it, but I've never heard from the people that tell me.
Yeah, you know what? That's actually the interesting part. Like, people speculate with, oh, what does someone make? What does what does it need to click with people, you know, for the series? And then it's usually just speculation, because most of them just like, I didn't feel it, which is like, yes, I can see that, but like, what is it? Like, ironically, the best part I saw was someone, you know, recently describing, hey, I have, you know, for her, it just felt like she was, you know, the fights were good, she had fun with those, but it was just over and over the same thing again, which I'd say is to a degree.
That's just Monster Hunter.
That's to a degree Monster Hunter. I would say I think that part is worse in World, which is why I don't really recommend it a lot, because World is just simply they reload a lot of their unique monsters, and you just have 30 monsters in the base game. So like, remember how low rank in World is just literally like 2 areas. It like World really doesn't have the best stuff. No, it's 2. You only enter the Coral Highlands and in the high rank. No, wait. You enter them in low rank, I think. Well, you have 4 in the low, but the lower parts of low rank are just the 2 levels until I think low rank.
No, you have the stuff besides the forest, and the Coral Highlands.
No, you have the forest, the desert, and you have that for like 3 levels, for 3 stars.
Yeah.
Then you go to Coral Highlands and the swamp one, and then only when you reach high rank you get to the fire one.
Yeah. Then again, I personally don't have a problem with it, but it is less variety. That's a fact.
Basically, a lot of the, you know, more monster variety and stuff comes with. I don't know if I saved, so I'm just gonna do that now. You know, comes with high rank, and like the front is very loaded with repeated fights, which is like, it's like, oh hey, you just need to kill this monster again. And as I pointed out to people, if you then, you know, use the OP armor that they patched in, you basically get the fact that a lot of, you know, newcomers play the game not intended, because a lot of newcomers don't know why, you know, an armor is there. They just look at it and the weapons are like,
that's better.
that's
obviously.
just better, so why shouldn't I use it now? And then it turns out, you know, it just kind of speed runs the game, and you know, then you're in front of G rank and you're like, oh.
Well, first of all, you're understimulated because the game is too easy.
Yeah.
That's
the
a
thing.
factor I can tell you, which is one of the reasons why I wouldn't recommend World to most people. Same as Rise, even though I think it's better in comparison.
Rise is better, especially if you want to play co-op.
Yes, but still, it still has the OP weapons.
Yeah. They're just not good for newcomers, I'd say. If you know them, you can avoid them, sure, but like, again, and I think this is just a you know, the newer titles just have a structural problem, especially if you want to play with someone. Like, I know a lot of people want to get into the game together, so when they're suddenly playing World and they're like, nope, you have to play this one single player now, and that kind of kills it. And then you also have the problem that if you're, how's it called? If you're then going, but then if you look at the older games, I know what probably the biggest problem is for people. They don't get the armor system. And
but what is not to get about it? You ask tutorial person, and then you know.
a lot of people don't do that.
That's their problem.
I know that's their problem, but still.
Then it's not about not getting into the game. That's not wanting to read.
Or she was possessed, he murdered her, and it's swapped to him. That could also have been the case, you know. It probably is the case, because that would make it just a lot more tragic. But yeah, I mean, I generally would say this, I get why people have a problem with that, because, like, I think the old system is, if you understand how it works, it's actually pretty intuitive, because you can basically, you know, when you, for example, look at Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. Oh, hey.
Hey, the guy with the 3 hitboxes.
yeah, just to finish this one up, by the way, before we get interrupted here again. Basically, when you're in the end game in Freedom Unite, you can basically say you can have one skill on basically the second, you know, on the second rank, so you know the stronger version, and one on the first rank. This is usually what you get. 2 skills. You just need to figure out at that point how do you want to access them. There are a lot of ways. Like, if you saw our playthrough, the whole VOD is on YouTube, by the way. I think you probably will look at the final fight against Tucanos and be like, the fuck is this? Aside from the, you know, aside from the weapons, which is just going through the weapon tree and like, that's what we really hear. In-game, Freedom Unite is not good at telling you what the weapon trees are. Later titles are much better at that. That's actually a good thing they did. Like, this is information they shouldn't obfuscate. But I think most people probably look at the armor system and are like, what? And then also the thing is, you know, realizing which one is good, which can be a problem with translation issues, is like, I mean, again, if you realize that just 1 or 2 you can take, and
I know my first playthrough in Unite was just could go to younger Ruga, I think.
yeah, I mean, there are enough builds you can take. Like, I think there's beauty in the fact that you can make just full armor sets, which are very useful in Unite, but you know, the upside of them is you don't really need to think. The downside is you will have downsides. Meanwhile, there are a lot of possibilities for, you know, actually quite easy, how's it called, mixed armor sets that just allow you to have all the upsides and none of the downsides, which is great, but then the game asks you to actually, you know, invest some time in theory craft what you want to pick. While, yeah, in World it's like, here's the thing in World. You stack attack, you kind of stack defense depending on the build, but you will always stack attack. You then stack usually more elemental attack, and then a few things to just, you know, round out the build.
Or do more damage.
And all of them are not as powerful as, you know, the old versions, because you can stack attack 5 times now, so yeet. And then you need to farm decorations. By the way, this is the reason why I don't want to recommend World for newcomers, because, like, imagine you go into a series and you think it is the norm that you have to that you have random drop decorations. No, in every other title you can actually just build decorations. Yes, there is, you know, there's like the amulets that are random in the other ones, but like,
They're also shit.
it's shit, but that is like the least problem, I would say. Like, building decorations is... and I know some people are pissed off about that, because they're like, oh, then I just need to farm decorations. Yeah, that's a problem World has, and only World has. But, you know, if only newcomers tell you play World, they're like, yeah, you just have to put up with that. No, actually, every other title doesn't need you to farm decorations. You can just build them. Anyway, enough about Monster Hunter. We should play some more Grandia.
Yeah, back to the 3 hitbox guy. Oh no. He stands on an angular surface.
Yes.
Okay.
Why is he running? Why are you running? I'm going to save anyway. I don't want to go through this again. If it crashes. Yeah, so yeah, if you want to play Monster Hunter Wilds beta with community, evening, etc., we will probably be online and streaming some stuff, so you don't have to do Gypsaros on your own. Spoiler, Gypsaros is now in the game. In the desert! Which...
Failed, Capcom. Failed!
Why is Gypsaros... Okay, here's the thing. Maybe in the final game, Gypsaros isn't showing up in the desert. That could be the case, you know? Maybe they're just putting him in the desert because it's the bait and they just want to have one area in it. It's still wrong, though.
I mean, those are the same developers that are like, Ooh, remember the crabs with their skulls as shells? Yeah, we don't put the actual monsters in there. That the skulls are from.
I'm still pissed about that, yes.
Or sometimes the other way around.
Oh yeah. Weird shit, I know.
Maybe it's not an accessory?
Oh yeah, it is. That's better. Yeah. Oh. But yeah.
Can you auto-attack them down? That's probably not right.
演技いきます
Now more, I'd say.
Probably not.
演技いきます
What?
The other one got moved by the attack in the first place.
I thought it would still hit the other one, but
You think, but it doesn't show you what's actually getting hit, so...
anyway, out of the picture. Oh no, not death loss. What will you do all alone now? No one to follow up. Huh. Am I taking my Monster Day ecology a bit too serious, but also...
You can't start with an ecology and then shit over it.
相手を
I mean, especially since, here's the thing where I would say it probably is just, for the beta, because, while the... Because they knew about that in World already. You know, they had the whole, whoops, this monster shouldn't be in the desert. I think Andronav was in the desert. That was a special question, like, yeah, you know what? They know about this. They probably just do it because of the beta.
Maybe, but then again, we still have crabs with skulls of monsters that aren't in the game.
That is, like, I know why they're doing it, because, like, oh, hey, the people like the crabs, people don't like Gravias, and, like, I don't care.
Yeah, it's same with people who are like, oh no, I don't like fighting Basarios. Well, are monsters supposed to be fun to fight? No,
演
they
技
aren't supposed
いきま
to.
す
Also, let's just be real here. This is probably one of the interesting parts if you're, which is why I would say, you know, Rise is 2 degree better designed than World in terms of monster selection. It has Basario, which is one of those monsters where people are like, oh, I don't like fighting Basarios. First of all, fighting Basarios is a fun fight if you have the, you know, if you have the sharpness, or if you have hammer, or the dude.
All the knowledge.
Yes, but usually it's more like, you know, the hammer kind of trivializes it. But here's an interesting part. Basarios has really good, it has really good, just armor and weapons. You don't
Why
need
are you
it.
using burn flame?
I think it was pretty good last time.
That?
There's stone.
No, they're clay.
That's
Also, they have the bird symbols. So I think they're going with enemy types, not actual enemies.
could be.
Yeah.
Okay, what I want to say is, the interesting part is you don't need Basarios. They are good alternatives, but Basarios has good weapons, good, you know, good equipment. In general, it's just pretty good. So you're like, okay, what? Why is it doing that? So why should you fight Basarios? The thing is, Basarios is a great thing to fight if you're in a group and someone has an impact weapon. Then it allows you to go a completely different path in terms of equipment.
Also, I have to add, they kinda neutered Basarios in Rise.
They neutered it, yes. It's they did.
It's the same with the port with Espinas. It's basically a shadow of what it was.
Yeah. Espinas on Frontier is amazing, and then Rise it's like it's a flying wyvern. It's not a bad fight, but it's also just an Espinas. Espinas was a menace. No, it's just talking about Monster Hunter. Do people even want to know about Monster Hunter is the question.
They aren't leaving.
Or maybe they are already and we're just seeing an after image of them.
That makes no sense.
Okay.
Also, we collected lots of fruit.
Yes, let me just check then.
Slash nuts.
Nut. No. None of them here.
None of them are relevant for eating.
Yes. Oh!
Oh, nice. Seems like a boss fight.
It's probably a boss fight ahead, yes. But yeah, they could have done better with some. Now we have everything here, everything here. Yes.
Yeah, but originally we were at good for newcomers.
Yeah, I think a lot of the older ones are good for newcomers. I mean, you could say, you know, some people are like, oh, Generations is not because it's maybe too much and shit, and like, yeah, maybe. I mean, if you have a problem with the monster selection, I think Generations has probably one of the best ones in terms of variety in the beginning, but you fight Elder Dragons low rank 3.
Well, you technically do also in Night, but you need to unlock them, I think.
No, in the Elder Dragons, only a few ones are at the end of low rank, and I think one or so, and even then I think it's just a rusted Kushala ore, and even then only if you play the single player and like, yeah. Anyway, cutscene.
来たか。待ちかねたぞ、竜ド。メルフィス、決着をつけよう。
ようやくこの時が来た。うぬの所業、命で型をつけてもらおう。
メイドの土産だ。この身体の素晴らしい力、思い知るがいい。この力こそ最強の、この村の奴らが信じた正義の力よ。何が正義だ。本当の正義は、力は心の中にあるもの。お前みたいなおぞましいものじゃない。
リュウド、いいの？本当に？
もうお前の姿が騙されない。お前は参加じゃない。バルマーそのものだ。もはや言葉など無意味。行くぞ。
Maybe you should throw an apple at him.
He's not a doctor, he's a swordsman. So first of all, what are the 3 hitboxes?
Let me just check. So we have the sword, Malefice, and regenerate.
I think we know what we should attack.
Thank you for spelling it out.
行くわよ。インパクトボム。
Should hit everything, right?
Yeah, but like,
レンリング、行きます。
Apparently not. 2 hits.
on the weird shit.
Okay, let's look. What was hit?
The sword and the regenerator. Also, regenerator will attack soon, so.
Yeah, it will do runner.
Oh, yeah, have a good night, Sophie.
Bye. No buff for you.
I mean,
Okay, now
yeah.
we should have gotten some all heal thing.
We don't have any of those.
Yeah. Well, start healing.
Let's heal the healer.
Huh.
水色
Let's heal the other healer with the healer.
Wait, we have 2 healers.
命を運ぶ恵みの雫よここに
Well, it's the power of friendship or human waves tactics.
However you want to call it.
Yeah, really depends on what you want to call it. Heal the protect. Healer, yes. I guess. He took a lot of damage in that fight.
That's a lot of damage. Yes.
ドロドロに溶かしてやろう
Oh no! You monster!
Not Tio. She's the only character I care about.
She's very cute.
それだからお前はダメなんだよ
Oh no.
Dig in.
No, he.
Yes, I know.
We would need anti-dig. We never leveled
強
that.
度716
I don't think so. Anyway, that means just more damage onto it.
Yeah.
I mean, the regenerator is almost done.
Can
行くわよインパクトボム
I mean, JP enemy convergence, yeah. I mean, you're right. It's not wrong. But, you know. Nice.
Tio kill it?
白く16
It's not dead.
It's still not dead. What the fuck? Anyway, I should start working on the sword now, I think.
Yeah, or about the regenerator attacks. The regenerator does something. It's still alive.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you know what? Let's just do a normal attack then.
yeah.
行くわよインパクトボム
So the sword is immune to special, probably? Let's try hitting it normally. Maybe something special?
Let's just burn the sword. If it doesn't work, we just gain our
Try some stuff.
Okay, magic works on the sword.
Did it?
Yeah, that was definitely just... Okay.
So single target magic.
I mean, we have that? Okay, wait, that was definitely single target damage. Let me just heal maybe a bit?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Probably attacks Merrick, so...
I mean, Merrick has still health, so I mean...
Yeah.
just...
Hellburner is, I think, single target.
Right! We have Hellburner. I guess
no.
all of them.
Oh, no, it's not good enough.
I mean... Run strike... Suit.
Let's kill the gunner sword. Even though it doesn't look like a saber.
That's true. Sabers are something very specific. You can't just name... Saber isn't a synonym for swords.
Tell it to
Yes.
Blizzard, they named the thing a glaive, even though it wasn't a glaive.
Wait.
Peggy! So that works.
That works really well, actually.
命を運ぶ恵みの雫よここに
Keep them top off, I guess.
We guess you can just counter him. Just counter Memphis before he does something.
During defense?
Counter.
No.
それは私に甘えているのか
But counter is way slower than a Grandia one. She should yeah, unseal her magic at this point, I think.
What's that again?
Not here. Not here. There, blessing.
Blessings roll. Yeah, remove that.
これをどうぞ
It's good.
Flying suicide birds.
Yes. Ah.
Yeah, that works. Well,
Let's heal a bit.
heal the healer.
But he would get.
Okay.
頑張ってみんな
Good, I healed him.
Yeah. Oh, heal him again.
Oh, yeah.
And crackle, I guess.
Yes, crackle the sword. Crackles the sword.
I think we can even counter this.
Oh yeah, nice. 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 Ooh. I think it's dead.
Not yet.
God damn it. No!
So I would just crackle with her and just do a normal attack with him, I guess. He still has some health left, right?
He definitely has all his health left, so... I need to kill the sword first, I think.
Probably. But I don't think you can with your normal weapon.
Yeah, this is why I would,
Well, then just...
burn.
Yeah.
燃えろ炎
It's kind of funny that the game says use use magic and like jokes on you. I would do that anyway.
More crackle?
But now on him.
Yeah.
命を運び
There's nothing
自分の
else
幸
left.
せをここに
He's a one hitbox guy, like everyone else.
氷
Kill him! Kill him with ice. Oh, okay. But I didn't counter him, so... Ah yeah, right, I still have it blocked, so... I guess...
Oh, he did something to her.
Yeah, I will heal her. Okay, okay.
輝度7401東度716
I should make a game where all the girls are the damage dealers and the boys are the healers.
Just to subvert some tropes.
I mean, yes.
You still can do single target burn, right?
Oh yeah, right. I should do that next.
I don't know why you stopped doing it. Like
氷
10 second isn't that damage move anymore. It was. It's, more
It's
counter-
still pretty good.
It's more of a counter move at this point.
Yeah, I guess so. You know what? Oh, wait. Who is...
Bonus attack.
No! I
You've
wanted,
forgotten.
wanted to attack up his power.
Yeah, don't do that.
自然の力を感じる
I guess impact bomb?
Impact the bomb would be then, yes.
行くわよインパクトボム
Neat! That worked.
I think you should block, because I'm not sure if you can dodge that.
氷
Let's see. Does it go higher than
全ての
5?
生命の源幕末の力
No,
を示せ
it's 5. Okay, first of all, let's crackle him a bit more. Second of all,
My hellbound.
burn strike? Fair point.
Oh, he wants the evil horn attack.
Ah, it's not only a horn attack, it's evil. I mean, it's the only thing he can really do after he kills the sword.
He has hands, he should be able to do
Oh shit, Memphis has hands. I kinda forgot that last one. Anyway, I mean, I kinda like that he kill the sword. Guess we can
impact bomb him. It's pretty much guaranteed.
行くわよ
yeah.
インパクトボム
Nice.
氷
It's more like like with an N. But with an N. Oh wait,
He does something!
brand infringement. Okay,
Heal everyone!
I will heal everyone. So this is the let's have some revenge, I guess. So we do healer on.
Yourself.
Yeah, she should heal herself.
He can heal with items, technically. 800 is fine, yeah.
Onto himself.
Yeah.
キロ7401糖度716
And you actually do more burn strike. If he gets targeted, yes. Nice. Thank you.
Can she
No,
unseal Marek?
Yes, no problem. It would be
Something different.
blessings pro.
No. He is unable to do.
Releases move / magic blocks. He has a
Oh.
move block.
Oh, it's a 2-for-1.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Because then Marek can actually do B-slash and stuff.
Yes. We can buff Merrick. We just wait.
Don't.
Cancel. You know what? I'm gonna look for 10 second slashes now. Okay, with all the buffs, that's fine.
It's like 600 more.
I can't heal anymore first, so...
Yeah, then you attack or use items.
レンジ行きます
And now you heal yourself.
命を運ぶ恵みの雫よ、ここに。
Yes, good. Let's just attack him normally.
You still have your pepper. Just more damage.
レンジ行きます。
Yeah, power of friendship. Also, like,
You still
you know what I
have...
just realized? This kind of fight is the end fight of Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yes.
They defeat the super overpowered evil one, not one-on-one, but with the power of friendship. We can talk about the execution later, but they did that. They did that.
I have not a problem with the ending of Jujutsu Kaisen. Fine, but I feel lots of people having a problem with it.
But then you look at online at what some people write, and it's like, you really just made shit up, right? It's like, what?
Yeah, and then they talk about kill stealing as if anybody cares.
Kill stealing is the people applying kill stealing to actual writing content is just like, what the fuck?
If you're not writing about a game with history and excitement, makes no sense. So Malthus and the stone and the stone and the stone and the stone
I guess.
got repeated. Like, how much earth is there?
そんなんじゃ俺の命は取れねえな。
Watch out now,
Soul
Millennium.
of Azura, Marken Valborg.
Soul of Azura.
Yeah, Soul of Azura, Marken Valborg, and Book of Swords.
Nice. Also now, let me, 100% Millennium will come out and nom nom nom.
Yeah, right.
Ikada evil. That is important knowledge.
Yes.
You still have your sword.
夜な竜道竜道自分はバルマーにいや自分の欲望に負けた弱い男に過ぎなかった笑ってくれ竜道兄さん元に戻ったのか何のために強くなろうとしていたんだこれまで一体何をしていたのだすべて虚しいことばかり
Okay. This sound effect.
Okay, that sound effect was just the wrong choice. Sorry. Don't do cartoon effects.
竜道最後にお前に会えてよかった
Yeah, obviously he was nice.
愛しい弟よよく聞けお前たちが探している神の剣はグラナクリフに沿って東へ向かい恐ろしい呪いからよく助け出してくれた竜道ありがとうやだよ兄さん死ぬな死んじゃやだ兄さん
Yeah. That shit jumps over.
Evil Yudo, right?
Yeah, 100% evil Rio.
竜道
Cut her down! Cut her down!
He can't resist.
Sheep are holy in the Grana lands. Or goats.
So does that mean that Melphis didn't really love Lina?
Maybe. Come, he just fell. He's fine.
Ask Millennia for help. Seriously. Rip Ryudo. I mean, honestly, if he gets replaced by a girl, this is American stay actually. Like Merrick got his place. It's like he's just a dad. He's just chilling, you know. It was apparently just his thought.
Yeah, he had the evil self-harming hand grab.
Like, apparently Malthus was cursed because he had the horn of Granas on his forehead. Not the sword. The sword is just a sword. It just looks evil. It's
Which is a good subversion in that sense. I'm still asking, why did you put spikes on the end where your hands are supposed to go?
First of all, why did you make a blade that is unable to cut? Like that is a shit blade, by the way.
It is able to cut, just not well.
But by the way, I know some people are like, don't think about it. It's fantasy or magic. But like, here's the thing.
Physics still apply.
Physics still apply. Like, if you go into a fantasy world, no one really changes forks or the principle of a fork. Similarly, the principle of a sword still applies. Some swords just wouldn't work. Period. Like, a sword is a sword.
Yeah, there's some leeway to be had with like the mass of a sword and that it kind of represents something story-wise, or the specific power fantasy.
Yeah.
That's fine, but that's as far as I can stretch it.
Yeah. You know, this is probably also why I like Chansha / Wusha, because like, even there, swords are swords. Like, they have some, you know...
They have special swords.
They have special swords, they have ornaments and such, but, like, the thing is about the craftsmanship and such, but they're still swords, you know? They're still swords, they're not... Oh, look, this is actually impractical to use.
Yeah, and it's also the genre where a guy who played his life, as long as he lives, a flute, will beat you in a fight.
Yeah. And, I mean, you could say, oh, but, you know... In Japanese mythology, there's this one sword where, you know, there's like the weird spikes coming out that bend upwards, like in a 90-degree angle. But also, that sword was specifically not designed to cut living things. So, if you're Shang Buhuan, then everything is a sword. Okay, which one is that again? I have not read that much Shansha. We were currently watching a show. It was called, like, I think, Grandmaster of Cultivation. So that's not bad.
Diabolism was one translation.
I think, yeah, that's the problem with, you know, having multiple. Oh yeah, Shanbu. Yeah, right. I'm stupid. Thunderbolt Fantasy. Yeah, he can. But still, by the way, it still needs to be kind of a sword stick, you know.
No, he can use lots of things.
He can use lots of things, but like they still need to be sword shaped.
At least vaguely, yes.
Vaguely sword shaped, which is like, if the sword was, you know, kind of a fucked up design, it wouldn't really work as a sword. But also, Thunderbolt Fantasy has great sword designs.
I mean, he could beat you to death with a rock. It's like,
not really. What? I mean, it does need to be a stick in some form.
no.
He used his cape at one point. He
Yeah.
did?
Yes.
I mean, it still had an edge, so...
Yeah, that's what I meant with vaguely.
it has to be
sword-shaped.
vaguely sword-shaped, yes.
But I guess vaguely is technically still too much constriction in compared to what he actually can do.
Yeah.
I know.
But basically, it still had to be... Yeah, sword-shaped vaguely is like... It still had an edge.
Probably more. It needs some form of edge. At
Yeah.
least conceptually. I guess that's more accurate.
I mean, that is probably... We should talk about that. This sword doesn't have an edge. It
It
has
has-
sharp parts, but it doesn't have an edge.
It has edges.
It has a lot of edges and spikes, and it would just be a shit sword. Let's just be really
But to be fair, Zhang Huan would be able to use that one.
Probably. He would probably also complain a shit ton about it, but...
No, because he wants to makes killing people hard.
Oh, well, fair. But it's kind of interesting because, like, that's the reason why the Buster Sword from Final Fantasy VII looks like that. Everyone's like, oh, what are the upsides of it? And the backstory of the Buster Sword, it's meant to be a shit sword. Because it takes an inhuman amount of strength to wield. It has a shit edge. It's not good at cutting. It's just a shit sword. But the point is, you should think about using it twice. It should not be easy to use. That's the point of it.
Yeah.
Which, that actually is a great narrative concept.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally why the Buster Sword was made to be like that.
Yeah.
If you played Crisis Core, they say it there. I think it even said in the original. I'm not sure, but that's the backstory. The Buster Sword is like it is because it's supposed to be shit to wield. I always thought the first guy was just that guy who refused to use elixirs, except with his sword.
No.
Nope. The Horns of Valma seem to be very strong. I mean, maybe you should have killed him together with Millennia. I don't know that if Millennia was present.
Mm.
She tilted his head. Honestly, Tio and Marek's dynamic is kind of the best this game has given us.
Yeah.
Like, it is so amazing how, they exchanged Rowan for her, and it just, the writing just skyrockets into so much higher spheres of, like, I don't understand. And Marek's like, just philosophies about life and...
Yeah, because he actually knows his shit.
He's a dad. He's like, the adult in the group, and like, it's good. It's great. And that's just cute. It's just, God. This dynamic, that's a 10 out of 10 moment. Yeah. Took you long enough, Grandia, too.
Oh, he's naked.
リュウド、目を覚まして。お願い。リュウド。もしバルマンの角をあなたから取り除くことができても、あなたの心はなくなってしまう。あなたの心がなくなったら、私のやることに、世界に何の意味があるっていうの
？And enter
グラナス教徒の私がバルマンに乗るなんて。いえ、
sucks to be him.
ミレーニア、あなたに私の心が見えているならわかるでしょう。ミレーニア、お願いがあるの。
Marek can also stop using his nose now that Memphis is dead. No, I think Marek is bound to... Oh no! No! What's happening?
Hello.
ユードか。
What was
バカなやつだね。結局バルマンの角に疲れちまうなんて。ま、これも兄弟揃っての運命かね。お願い聞いて。私の気持ちを分かってちょうだい。リュウドを助けて。私はもうどうなってもいい。私の体なんかどうなってもいいから。お嬢ちゃん、私はバルマンの翼。私の望みはリュウドについてる角を食らうことさ。やめて、ミレーニア。
yeah, back in the day it was probably like, oh, she's talking in a mirror. But nowadays that's just
デュー
FaceTime.
ド、あんたとの旅は楽しかったよ。じゃあね。
I mean, he's still fighting. Didn't get possession of his soul yet.
Probably.
No.
あんただけなんだよ。私のこと心配してくれたの。
She's just like, I bet those things are expensive.
あんたの他には
Look
誰もい
at
ないん
her.
だ。あんたに戻ってきてほしい。そのまんまのあんたにも。エレナ、エレナ。私は一体。私が餌になって角の意志をそらす。その間にエレナ、あんたがデュードの心を助け出すんだよ。いいね。ミレーニア、これは何なの？デュードが戦っている。今のうちがチャンスなの。
You could explain more though.
ミレーニア、私はどうしたら。バカ！デュードを呼ぶんだよ。デュード、どこ？戻ってきて！デュード！
Yay!
Yay.
The goat and the girl. Yeah. He's steaming.
Flawless reasoning.
I mean, okay, in order to prevent others to exert their will over others, which they use by the ways of power, you technically need more power than them.
That's
So
fair.
as much as you want to make a moral out of it, if you have no power, you can't do shit.
Yeah. Again, why the neutral sprite? It feels like he's saying that with the most... That's also what the sword looked actually. I mean, that's just a master sword to a degree.
Right now, yeah. You.
I guess you. Okay. That's what we're going with.
And the bright disembodied light. So you still used power.
But it was good power.
It was good power because he said so. I know.
He just spawned.
So it's power again.
I guess.
I mean, I agree with the be cautious of power part, but clip. The dark corridor.
Oh god.
Really?
I guess.
Power is bad when it's abused.
Okay. I know what I want to express, but like, again, wrong sprite. Bit of a weird
I
writing.
mean, Rito was also naked and his bride was not.
Yeah, I mean, yes, but I mean, Okay, can I say one thing?
Maybe don't draw him with the clothing.
I can guarantee you the naked model was part of the bet. That is one model, because
My
else
point is that they have no sprite.
yeah, they didn't have space for that for some reason.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
completely correct. Okay, equipment.
No, you know what I do now? I save.
Okay, you save first. After the long cutscene that
Yes.
may cut the save.
If there's gonna be a crash now, I want to be safe.
Elena.
Helena? Oh, 19 hours already in. Holy shit.
Okay. Inventory.
I mean, here.
Equip. Yeah.
Got the Marken Valbok.
Heart attack drains HP as 10% of damage.
Yes, from enemies.
Probably. Go back. Go back to Ryudo. That's his shit.
Okay.
I don't think we got something here.
No, nothing here. No.
But we still have an accessory from him. The Soul of Ashura or something? And there's it.
Soul of Azura. +2 combo text.
Oh, that's
Not good on him, though.
maybe for Marek. He attacks normally a lot. Then switch to Marek.
Yeah.
So, and we got a new book.
Oh, yeah, right. Wait a second.
Book of Swords.
SP up, strength up.
Ups chances of evading enemy attacks. Reduction in IP. Increases SP recovery from damage. And something.
Could get more strength.
Yeah, strength. Seems good. And evading, I guess. Yeah.
Also, we should probably look into...
Oh, he has a new attack. The ultimate esoteric deadly slash.
Then we will, wait for the next one. Okay,
We have lots of magic. Can make healer full.
that's in this egg.
And here.
Let's see what she has. I could finish up Cracker.
Yeah, first of Crackle. There's several earth things, and we just.
Here.
It's gravity, okay.
Should maybe do gravity.
We could try it.
Nothing new here.
Drops defense and ups defense is good. Yeah, the opposite of Begin as well. Which I don't know what it is. Oh, it's just called Deathless. Okay.
Should we do runner up?
First look if we can get something else. What's the water there?
Yes! Haha! This has a whole lot of HP.
And in Magic 2 there's also some water. I think. Or Magic 3.
Let's do that.
Yes. That's beautiful.
Also then, I think we should do the same here.
With Elena, yes.
We get...
Store a lot of HP, sure. What else do we have?
probably...
No, we don't need.
If we level water, we can also get a revive.
If think we need water for it? Can we just...
Should we give her a crackle? Yeah.
Sure. Give it now? No.
You know what? Yes.
Wow, maximum. What is the other ice? Oh, okay. And the earth? There's cure, the whole nature stuff.
Cure sounds good. And
Magic,
sleep.
magic 1. Check magic 1 first. Do we have it now? No.
No, then I think more water.
Who knows how that works?
Now.
We stole a whole lot of HP.
Okay, doesn't have to revive. But you know what? Let's have it. Oh, attack all enemies of Earth's Rage.
Yeah, sure.
Quake.
Yeah. Remember Quake?
I remember Quake. It was a good game.
I mean the spell in Grandia 1. No.
I think I just gave her brain damage. Okay. Well, okay, we went a bit over time, but 2 islands down. 2 destinations. Damn. That is good progress today. I don't know if we probably will be through this game before Monster Hunter is out.
Probably.
Yeah. If you're wondering, by the way, we kind of talked about this already, in personal, but yeah, at the end of February when Monster Hunter Wilds is out, we might just stream a whole lot through the week because we kind of want to play Monster Hunter at that point, I guess. I probably want to finish the game, so yeah, if you want to also play Monster Hunter side by side. That's gonna happen, but otherwise, yeah. Monster Hunter. Yeah.
Also, I looked it up. You have 2 Crucial Aura quests in Village 4.
Ooh, but how do you unlock them?
I don't.
I think you do Rusted in the it's village quests.
I said Rust.
Yeah, it's village.
I said
But you don't have them in the guild hall.
Oh, you also don't have Lunastra in the guild hall. What the fuck is your point?
Oh my!
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
I know what we will do, but we will do something.
What? I with Monster Hunter.
Before Monster Hunter.
Oh yeah. Well, who knows? Who knows? Maybe we'll do on Wednesday something like, I don't know. If we're finishing early with that, it's probably gonna be something like,
Yes.
Helldivers maybe, something co-op stuff. Maybe I just, depending on how many it is, maybe I just slot in something different. Who knows? What is on your mind though?
Right now, nothing.
Then why are you bringing it up? I thought you had something on your mind that you wanted to share, that you wanted to...
Just
Bring
because my mind is not empty all the time doesn't mean I want to empty it to everyone all the time.
Okay. Anyway, thanks for tuning in today. Again, great progress. We killed Malphus. Woo!
Yeah.
And now we're possessed. Woo! Merrick and Theo are insanely cute together. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, they have a good dynamic.
Yeah.
I like them.
See you all on Friday when we're probably finishing up India and Wiki 3. And that's probably gonna be fine.
Will you have, like, achieved anything as India?
I got big. I built the Victoria terminus.
I guess.
It's not much, but it's something. Anyway. See you on Friday. Have a good night. Bye.
Bye.